Hello, welcome to Dr. Jaggis Academy. Today I'm going to discuss what is the role of homeopathy in the management of first aid, actually the kind of the disorders or the injury that can take place, and what kind of the first aid we can give using the homeopathy. So injury can be of various types. It can be due to some accidents, it can be due to fall, it can be due to the muscle pulls, it can be sprain, it can be strain, any kind of the thing. Or there may be case of the crushed fingers, like you can say the fingers they come in the doors, or some heavy thing fall on the nails on the feet. These kind of things can happen. There can be some wounds. So now coming down to the medications that we can give, one of the most commonly used medication, and I will say one of the best homeopathy medication for the first aid is the arnica. So if you don't know any medication, so you just give arnica. So in any condition, maybe the fall, maybe the muscle pull, maybe the sprain, any part, maybe in the leg, maybe in the feet, maybe in the backache, any kind of the thing. If you see there's an injury and you want to give some medication, arnica is the first line agent. Generally, we use different potencies. You can start with 30, and then you can, if you want higher potency, you can go for 200 potency. And depending upon the extent of the injury, the dose can be repeated after 3 to 4 hours, but it all depends upon how much it is needed. Okay. So this is the, you should always remember arnica as one of the most important first aid medication. This Aconite can also be a very good medication, provided that it is used within first 24 hours of injury. The effect, they are not that much good if it is used later on, but there is some acute injury, maybe a fall, maybe accident, something acute, sudden, and that if you find, and then within 24 hours, Aconite can produce very good effects. Potency is generally 330 or 200. Potencies is not much variation. There are many potencies, but for starting, so 30 and 200 is not a bad one to start. Again, the use is on as needed basis, 3 to 4 hours, maybe 2 times in a day, maybe 3 times in a day, 4 times in a day. It all depends on how many times, what is the extent of injury. Again, one of the best medication, if there is a wound, there is some bruising, there is some cut. If you find that there is some cut, some bruising, the person has fallen down and the skin has come out, okay, that kind of a thing. So what you have to do is that if you find there's a wound that has wound, or some cut has been made, then you can wash that cut with the help of water. Just remove the whatever the sand or the soil that is attached to that wound, just remove that one. Okay, then this medication is to be used locally, local application, topically, over the wound, over the cut, and it helps in healing. So very good healing agent actually. And we are using in the form of a tincture. How to use it? You can dilute it with water. That means you can take, let's say, 1 ml of calendula, 1 ml of water. So you can make that mixture, okay, dilute, and then you can use the cotton or some, and then with the help of that cotton, you can apply on the wound or a cut every 1 to 2 hours on as needed basis. So then you can decrease the application as the wound start healing. So you will see the wound healing will take place within 1 or 2 days. Such a quick healing, depending on obviously. Ledum again a very good homeopathy medication. Um, what is this sphere where this medication fits actually? When there's a punctured wound. Punctured wound mean like some nail is driven in the hand or on the finger, maybe some needle. So that sharp pointed thing, and that produces the wound. In that condition, Ledum is very effective. Some sharp pointed instruments, maybe knife. So that if produces the injury, cut, stings of insects. So these are the things, the injuries where Ledum can be used. Potency you can use 330 or 200. You can use 3 times in a day as needed basis. Apis. One of the gold standard medication in insect bite and stings. So whenever the insect bite or sting, so the first thing that should come in your mind if you are interested in homeopathy, that is Apis mellifica. It acts very, very fast. It reduces the swelling, it reduces the pain, it reduces the redness. And potency can be 30 or 200, so 2 or 3 times in a day. So depending upon the what kind of injury is there, so these medications can be given individually or they can be given in combinations. Hypericum perforatum. Yeah, so this is the medication that you should always remember in case of crushed fingers or the crushed toes. Like as I told, let's say if person is just trying to um, uh, mm, uh, uh, stop shut the door, and in between his fingers just come, and then there's an injury to the fingers, or some heavy thing falls on the feet, and there's a crushing. So it is a very, very painful condition. The nail will come bluish in color. But if this kind of a thing is there, if you give Hypericum perforatum, you will see the amazing results. Within 2 3 days, you will see, okay, such a good effect is produced. So like I told, hand comes in the door or heavy things falls on the door. So you should always remember Hypericum perforatum. So the potency 30 or 200 you can use, and again on as needed basis. So you can, if there is any other thing that you want to know and about any other homeopathy medication, you can write in the comment sections. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video.